Good morning, and welcome to episode 16 of the Bob and Kevin Show. I'm Bob, and that other handsome guy on the screen, that's Kevin. So on today's episode, we're going to shake things up a bit, and so no headlines this morning. I repeat, zero headlines. But we're still going to have our YouTube famous quiz segment. It's Monday, March 19th? Yes, March 19th. So ready, set, and go.
Yeah, I thought I would change scenes there so you could at least maybe read it up there. Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. I am doing well. A little tired after a busy weekend. My wife celebrated a birthday, and so I took her downtown. Picked a really bad weekend to go downtown because, as everybody maybe knows, it was St. Patrick's Day Saturday, and the city was a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do they do anything like paint or dye the rivers or the lakes?
They do.
Okay.
They dye the river green, and everybody apparently gets really messed up.
That's
so
great.
we got off the train, walked outside the train station, and some girl was puking outside the train station. And then 20 feet later, somebody was getting carried across the street by their friends. So just like sloppy.
Awesome. I just did a bunch of drawing. Absolutely did not celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but I am wearing my Notre Dame hat with the
I see that
with the shamrock there. So that's about as exciting as it got for me this weekend. I am extremely tired for gosh, who knows what reason. A lot of birthdays happening this week, people I know, and yeah, so interesting. We're not going to do any headlines today, Bob. We're just going to go right for the quiz. Are you ready for it?
All right, here we go. I'm a little bit nervous.
All right, Bob. 3 simple questions to get your. I feel like the troll from Monty Python Holy Grail. I have 3 questions. What's your favorite color?
Do we have a category? Is the category Monty Python?
It is not. It is just random crap that happened in the last few days. So I guess that is your
potpourri.
Yes. So the very first one is St. Patrick's Day happened.
It did.
And it has nothing to do with St. Patrick's, question number 1. But 2 days prior, on March 15th, a day that every time it comes up, I always say, today is, and what is March 15th known as, Bob?
The Ides of March.
Very good, Bob.
Beware the Ides of March.
That's right. You got any backstory on that for the listener?
No, I feel like, is it a Caesar reference?
It is, where I believe Brutus murders Caesar.
Right, but where did the beware come from? Was that after the fact, or was there was he like predicting his own demise?
I don't know that it was Caesar who actually uttered that, but you know what? Because we are both not smart enough to color that question any further, we're going to go to question number 2. So question number 2.
Interns dropping the ball again.
Yeah, so here's Google Earth. I always love to kind of slap it around, make it spin a little
that's
bit
fun.
Here. So this week we also will be celebrating the arrival of spring, Bob. So the Earth has 3 very famous latitudes here: the Tropic of Cancer, the the Equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn. So these 3 over here. The sun is set to be directly on top of one of these 3 on the first day of spring. Which one is it?
On the first day of spring, it's directly on top of the equator, I believe.
Very good, Bob, which is also known as the vernal equinox. Also coinciding with the equator. And to color this question a little further, as we approach summer in the northern hemisphere, we will top out here on the first day of summer at the Tropic of Cancer, and then we will bounce back down to the equator at the autumnal equinox, which is the first day of fall. And then the people down south will start getting warm weather as the sun approaches the Tropic of Capricorn on the first day of winter, and the cycle continues. So the sun is never north of the Tropic of Cancer or the Tropic of Capricorn, meaning the direct sunlight at an angle directly hits it. So, very good, Bob.
Do we know Has there like I mean has it's never drifted above, like there's no research it's like, oh, it's slowly going higher or it's slowly going lower?
I'm sure there has been anomalies because the Earth does wobble. When I forget
My
what it's.
concern is a northerly or southerly trend, which
Gotcha. I forget the actual astronomical term, but if you were to take a top and spin it, and it were spinning perfectly, that'd be great. But eventually, it kind of does this thing, and it draws a circle with the top little thing. So the Earth does the same thing, but it takes place over millennia. In fact, the North Star currently Polaris is only our North Star currently. In the future, it will not be, and in the past, it hasn't been. So, I imagine the Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer. Maybe by definition they can't move, but maybe the sun does very slightly. So, totally going armchair Monday morning scientist on you there. So, but good question.
Can you scroll around to Denmark? I just want to see.
Denmark. Okay. Oh, Lego Land. Yeah, got it. Right there. You want to see how far north it is?
Yeah, I just wanted to see how that. Okay,
it's pretty far north.
Yeah, it's very far north. I've been there on the 21st. It's pretty crazy.
For spring or for
June 21st.
Oh, yes.
Lots of daylight. You've been there during that time too, right?
Yeah, I was just telling the kids. Kids, one time when I was in Denmark, it was light for a week straight. But it had everything to do with beer and nothing to do with astronomy. So,
no, that usually makes it dark.
That's true. Yeah, dang it. Comedy is hard.
But I like it.
Okay. All right.
All right, so I'm 2 for 2.
You're 2 for 2. Okay. And then finally, something happened in the NCAA tournament this weekend that's never happened before. Ooh, maybe I should change it at the last second. You look way too confident.
For the first time ever.
What happened, Bob?
In the history of the NCAA March Madness tournament, a number 16 seed knocked off a number 1 seed. It's never, ever happened.
Very good. Bonus points. Can you tell me a little bit about the college that beat Virginia?
The college that beat them was a University of Maryland, which is not even their main campus, right?
That is correct.
It's the Boston campus, right? Yeah, UMBC.
Yeah.
And their website got blown up, right?
They did. In fact, I found a tweet where they're like, totally broke their website because everyone in the world was like, or in America at least, was like, who the heck are these people? And how did they beat not just a number 1 seed, the number 1 overall seed for the entire tournament? So
Brackets
UMBC, good job, whoever you guys are. And
they play? Have they played in round 2 yet?
They have, and they are already on their way back to Maryland.
Oh, so, who beat them?
I believe it was Kansas State beat them.
Oh, that's a rough back-to-back.
It is, but you know what? I'm pretty sure they're still riding high. They're going to come back as heroes. They'll be on their shields. So.
Oh yeah. That's a big deal. And we saw Saturday night, we saw Loyola beat Tennessee, which was also a pretty big upset.
Loyola, is that a Chicagoland?
It is. Apparently there's other Loyolas, though, because they called them out as Loyola Chicago, which I didn't really realize there were multiples.
I didn't either. You know what's great about today, Bob? I have sunlight coming in front of me. Sorry, you're not going to get the answer. I have sunlight coming in this window right here.
I will later. It's not quite sunny here yet.
Yeah, but you're an hour behind me, and I'm totally jealous. I wish we were Central Time. Okay, Bob. This weekend, we talked about doing a show on Wednesday of this week. You want to go ahead and prime the listener, the watcher?
So we've been doing midweek episodes, and midweek episodes are kind of our grab bag. We pick a topic and we go for it. And this week we're going to talk about episode 3 or season 3, episode 1, Nosedive. It is a Black Mirror episode, and it's focused on social media. So we figured we would kind of take a deep dive into social media and this episode. So it should be very interesting conversation as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, this is a really good episode. Because so much of life is turning into this. Did you know, and without going too far into show content, there is an app you can download on iTunes that basically is that episode in 2018. So,
well, of course there is.
of course there is. Good idea, bad idea. We will answer that question on Wednesday at probably 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock, or no, 6 o'clock Pacific. So, yes.
I just 5-starred you.
Oh, why? Thank you, Bob. I'll get you back here. I promise.
Oh. And that's about all the teas we need for that episode, I think.
I think so. And we only have one piece of business left.
Have a great week, everyone, and bring the lightning.